there will always be something in life that makes you happy. A lot of the time we can fill our head with all of this worry and all of this despondence over what we might lose or over what we have lost. Perhaps there's a friend or a partner you've had who you don't have anymore. Perhaps there's something you had in life that you feel like you've lost. There are all sorts of reasons why we can get hung up on these things, but I think that what I've come to understand after all these years is that there will always be something to look forward to. Always. Like for me, what I didn't know is, let's say for the sake of argument, okay? Let's say for the sake of argument that when I released the Demon Hungers that you were all not as bizarrely understanding and patient with me as you were, and instead held all of my misdeeds at face value and decided to up and leave. I would have understood, but I would have been very sad because I would have been alone again. That said, the RuneScape League came out, so even if I was left alone with nothing, with no one to, to talk to, which would have been very sad for me, I still would have had something to look forward to. And I think that's what I want to say, is that there's always something. And that's why it's worth hanging on. I saw a wonderful little post about someone who quit smoking because they wanted to make sure that they lived long enough to play Grand Theft Auto 6, which is really cool. I think that's really, really cool. The fact that they sort of had this realization, like, they said they'd been to the doctors and they started like having this like painful coughing, and they thought, you know what, it's time. Cold turkey. Addiction's a hell of a thing, but I'm going to stop. And they did. And they're, and now they feel better about the future coming and for when they'll get to play that game. I kind of feel that way sometimes.